Yo, yo, what's good? What's good? It's Stormy B Man, and I am back. Welcoming you to the Friday night chop session with Stormy B Man for this Friday, May 19th, 2023. And we're calling this one the Undisputed Lightweight Title, Haney versus Lomachenko. This is number 202 in the series of chop sessions as we get ready for another big fight weekend. This is a pay-per-view weekend, a more moderate pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken. It's like $60. Excuse me, for this particular promotion that'll be broadcast on ESPN Plus here in the States. Glad to be with you guys. Glad to have you with me as we will pretty much spend this show talking about this event, this promotion, as well as the one that'll be happening in Ireland, where Katie Taylor is taking on Chantel Cameron, the two best women's lightweight and super lightweights. Both undisputed champions are coming together in Katie's hometown to get it on to see who is the best between the four belts from each division that they hold in their possession. So it's going to be a big boxing weekend, people. I don't think you should sleep on this. I don't think that you should take it for granted, because when you complain about not getting the type of boxing that you desire, sometimes you need to look just a little bit beneath the surface, and boxing is still providing some entertainment. So, with that being said, it's an exciting weekend. There are fans on both sides of the coins of these two promotions that we're talking about this evening. And I'll tell you, I'm just glad to be able to take it in. Really. With so much posturing, so much talking, guys not getting in the ring to get it done, it's good to see that we are on the receiving end of a couple of quality championship fights. And there may be some interesting fights on the undercards of both promotions as well. So we'll talk about all of that as we get going this evening. I see people are still filing in, and I just want to acknowledge you all as we get started, get ready. Let's see who we got out here in the building. Ratchet Since 91 kicked things off. Yo, Stormy, salute. And the chat. MPWTF is out there as well, saying salute, Sensei, and salute to the chat. Antonio MMA is out there saying salute, Sensei. AJ64 is out there saying salute, Stormy B Man, and good folks in the chat. AJ, how did you like that video, man? You told me you were going to check it out, right? Did you check it out? Huh? Yeah. Let's see. The Messenger 215 is in the house. What's good with you? Good to see you out there. Shower Allah. The Queen is out there saying Shabbat Shalom. Stormy in chat. Love and blessings to you all. Hit the like, please, with the channel emojis. I appreciate that, Shower. Good to see you back. King Vonnie 86 in the building saying peace, Stormy B Man and chat. Right back at you, brother. Who else we got? It's moving a little bit on me. We got 88 Sports Talk in the building. What's good with you, 88? Saying what's good, family? Hey man, it's a good boxing weekend. That's what it's all about this weekend, 88. I know you're going to be out there checking things out. I be seeing you out there tuning in to the various channels to to get that info, man. And it's always great when you come right on back here to Stormy B Man's channel. Appreciate you. Who else we got? James Galbraith is out there saying salute. Salute to you. AJ says, be kind and smash the like button, you all. Main Biker. Good evening, Stormy and chats. Right back at you. Texas T346 saying salute, brother Stormy 100. Right back at you. Mangus Allen saying, what's up, man? What's up with you, man? Huh? Yeah. Village Brother saying, salute, Sensei. Salute right back at you. AJ says, yes, sir, Stormy. I liked it. Keep them coming. Listen, man, you better go back and watch some other ones, because you know what that tells me, AJ64? You know, I ain't no psychic or nothing, but you ain't been tuning in to Stormy's premieres, because if you had been, then we wouldn't even be having this discussion right now. And you wouldn't have said, oh, I'm going to check that out after this show, Stormy, when you said that this morning. So I'm on you. You understand? I be watching. Y'all think the sensei ain't got the bases covered, but I do. Huh? I cover them like a fat boy covering that last piece of cake. Yeah. Flawless Mentality, Dr. Mark in the building saying salute to the God, the Sensei Stormy B Man, my brother of excellence from another mother, fam, and the gods and beautiful goddesses of the mighty LDBC Friday Night Chop Session family. That's a mouthful, Dr. Mark. Welcome, man. William Old School is out there saying salute, Stormy. Peace, my brother, and y'all smash the like button, people, when entering the building. Peace. Yeah. 88 Sports Talk is laughing. Yeah, you know, 88, because I'm on top of it, man. You know, Stormy be watching, man. Y'all think I don't. I can crack jokes, poke funny and whatnot at people and everything, but I be watching everything, bro. You know, be watching it all. Shower's laughing as well. Yeah. Be tuning in, man. I be tuning in too. That's why some of y'all be atting me at the chat and everything. I at when I can be, but I be multitasking because a lot of times I be at work. But I be listening and paying attention, even when I can't message. So I be on top of it, man. I be on top of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got Winston Lee out there. What's good with you? Winston Lee. Anthony Thompson in the building saying big respect, Stormy. Right back at you. Yeah. So, the fight is finally here, y'all. Tomorrow night, we get the chance to see who's the best lightweight in men's boxing. Listen, this one's been brewing a long time. It's been built up with the LDBC, you know, Black Fight Fans fighter, Vasily Lomachenko. You know, he called him White Jesus. And Devin Haney, huh? Some countered with Black Jesus, huh? But it's great to see these two gentlemen get it on, because when you have quality fighters, you just want to see who's the best. You just want to see them compete with one another. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. Just show us what they got, huh? Let us see what they working with. And a lot of people felt Devin may have been ready. I don't know why I've started yawning since I went live. I was sitting here for a whole 45 minutes in front of this mic before I went live. It's something about the energy being drawn out of here or something. But anyway, a lot of people felt Devin was ready a few years ago, but he himself has admitted he's had a chance to mature further and get better as a fighter and gain some more experience. But he also indicated that, you know, God does things in God's time. So now is the time, and we are going to get a chance to enjoy this match between these two men. I did my final breakdown video earlier this morning, released on my channel. For those of you who follow me and have had a chance to check it out, you know my thoughts. For those who didn't check out the video and didn't get a chance, listen, man, what's wrong with you, huh? What your problem is? Why you can't show support and watch Stormy's content like that, huh? Why you can't watch the content? I put the work in. The least you could do is sit down, grab a plate, and dine, huh? That's all you got to do. It's only 11 minutes, the video, huh? It don't take all day. I did a video yesterday for the Cameron and Taylor fight. Not many of you checked that one out, but that's a darn good video, because for those of you who haven't followed the ladies like that, you know, Stormy be trying to put the information out there for you. And I don't try to steer you toward anybody. I try, at the end of the day, I give you information on both of the fighters and ask that you tune in because it's a quality matchup. Just like the undercard, there's a video coming tomorrow morning before the fight card starts, because that'll be an earlier in the day fight card, where Terry Harper, a lot of you may know her because that's who Alicia Baumgardner defeated to win that world title. Well, she's back, and she has a title at super welterweight, and she's taking on Cecilia Brækhus. Some of you may remember Cecilia Brækhus. She's still around. She's 41 years old now, but she's challenging Harper for her title, and that'll be on the undercard of Cameron versus Taylor. So there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. I even got videos ready to go for next week, premieres. I try to put that in for you guys because I'm trying to keep the content rolling. And the whole point of it is just know that some of these issues, some of these briefings and disclosures, you know, I put it out there in my time, but it's my take. You know what I mean? I don't rush to the keyboard and like to talk about everything like everybody else does right away. Just like they had the Devin Haney weigh-in with Lomachenko almost an hour ago, a little over an hour ago. And with everything that went down there, I noticed some videos popped up right away, you know. But the fight is not yet. The fight will be tomorrow. Yeah. So just know these things, man. Each of us have our way. That doesn't mean that somebody is better than another. It just means that you have more variety at the buffet table, huh? Some you can gorge on and fulfill yourself. You know what I mean? Some you may not touch at all, huh? Like some of y'all don't like vegetables, huh? You want to load up on the pork and the beef. And of course, like Dave Chappelle said, y'all got that special relationship with them chickens, huh? But you don't want to get you some greens, spinaches and carrots, green beans, huh? You don't want to get none of that up in you, huh? But here, you get the whole buffet with Stormybman. Yeah. Even if you're a vegetarian and you're dining on the light side, huh? We got something in the bag for you. Couple more people in here. Who we got? Oh, that's just a few extra comments. Okay. Is it William out there talking that talk? William talking that talk. How them ribs doing, William? Shower says, yeah, it's contagious. No yawning. Hey, I ain't doing it on purpose. I ain't doing it on purpose. Antonio says, fake love, Sensei. We know that, man. We know that. Almost 80 views, bro, and only 31 likes and 30 concurrent viewers. But the likes and the viewers is close, so I'm happy with that. He says, they be in other chats, but don't show no love to the real knowledge, your channel or scrapbooks. Hey, listen. Scrapbook and myself, we had a wonderful conversation earlier today. You guys don't know the depths, huh? And that's okay, because Antonio, as I've said it so many times, everybody ain't gonna make it, huh? And it ain't for everybody. So we won't worry. When the plane take off or the bus leaves the station, hey, ain't no looking back. Ain't no looking back. You guys think that shove was all of that, man? It was dramatic, huh? But that's for the press, huh? That's for the TV. That's to get the final people to click on that buy pay-per-view on ESPN, huh? That's all that is, man. If you look at Loma, he was braced for the push. The girl that was standing on the stage on Loma's side had stepped to the side way before Devin did the shove, because they all knew what was coming. That's why it was people standing behind Loma to catch him. Huh? Staged. You didn't know that? Oh, man, come on, man. I got some tickets for you, huh? Out in the center of the Atlantic Ocean, huh? It's a one weekend affair in Atlantis. Get your tickets now, huh? I guarantee you once you go, nobody will miss you. Come on, man. You don't know this by now? This is boxing. Now, when I shove somebody up there on the stage, huh? And they call a po-po on me and everything, then you know it's for real, huh? Then you know it's like, yeah, there he is, the black guy over there. Yeah. You know, that's when you know, huh? You see how fast Devin walked away? It was no big deal. But that seemed like out of character, right, for Devin. It's like, ooh, Devin pushed the guy. Oh, it's like, oh, you know, oh. I'm like, really? Now, I'm going to tell you what would have really been off the chain. If Devin would have did one of them Will Smith slaps on him, now then you would have known it was for real, huh? The Will Smith slap, huh? That's when you know. To slap another man, oh man, you got a fight on your hands, huh? They wouldn't have made it to the ring tomorrow night. It would have been on tonight, huh? Ain't y'all seen Rocky 3? Didn't you see Apollo asking Rocky after that press conference with Drago? He was like, "How did you think they bought it?" "Yeah, it was pretty good. I thought it was good." Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all don't know this stuff by now, bro? Come on. Cassandra says, "I'm buying." Shaw was laughing too. Texas T says, "It caught me off guard, but it was just a little drama for pay-per-view buys. Nothing major." That's right. That's right. That's right, main boxer. He says, main biker, excuse me. He says, "You and them chickens, y'all quite fond of each other." Yeah, that's what Dave Chappelle said that, man. I still crack up at that, man. You know what? I was laughing at the Dave Chappelle show. I think I sent it to 78 and I sent it to Drew. With that episode when they were doing the wife swap. And Dave Chappelle as the white dad and then as the black dad, and they went to each other's house for a week or whatever. The black dad, he come home, he got that cigarette hanging out his mouth. He told old girl, "I don't smell no cooking." Man, he is so funny in that role, man. He told old girl, she said, "You want me to light your cigarette for you too?" He was like, "You better watch your tone." He said, "You better use your inside voice before you find your ass on the outside." Man, that Chappelle show was something else, man. I could watch that every day, man. Man, why'd they take that from us, y'all? You see, there's some things that should never be taken away. And the Dave Chappelle show is one of them. I'm telling you, man. That show was something else. What a great show, man. What a great show. Hey, but y'all noticed that Devin didn't look all drained and dehydrated and everything this time, right? Y'all noticed that, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Cassandra says, classic-ish. Yep, it sure was. Yeah, 88, he said a damn inside voice. I was cracking up. And had a cigarette hanging out his mouth. It's like hanging right off the tip of his lip. And she said, "You want me to light your cigarette for you too?" He said, "You better watch your tongue." That dude was like Ike Turner, man. He told the little boy, he said, you did your homework? The little boy said, yeah. He said, go upstairs and wash your ass. So when you come back down, we can watch Martin. Man, I'm telling you. Look at there go Big Texas. There he go with his talk. He was drained at the real weigh-in. Looked bad. Ooh. Big Texas ought to be out there with a sheet over his head when he typing that stuff, y'all, to scare y'all to death. Huh? Ooh. He was fine, man, because he knew what he was dealing with. He was prepared the whole time. I talked about this. He had a nutritionist helping him. He didn't get too far away from the weight. He had Ramadan and everything. He was ready for this. The mental conditioning behind knowing the task at hand. It's when you don't respect the task at hand that you run into the troubles. And he knew going in, he was going to deal with this accordingly. Some people were like, oh, he should move up and this and that. I'm like, he could stay there as long as he want to with discipline. But see, we're in an era of lack of discipline. So those who don't know, they'll never know. Huh? How about that? You live the life of a fighter, you have to sacrifice. But see, some of y'all can't be disciplined to put that extra chicken thigh down or something like that, huh? Or smoking that stuff, huh? That's why you think it's so hard for someone that has discipline. That man's a devout Muslim. He knows exactly what his assignment is. Give him some credit for that. All this criticism, but lack of credit, huh? Half y'all didn't even pass in school, but you want to sit up and criticize and critique somebody else and everything because it make you feel better, huh? Well, you're going to always feel unfortunate and less than when you're looking up, huh? From down below, huh? Yeah! I said it. Look at William. I say buffalo sauce myself. Yeah. Buffalo. How many people you guys think viewing the show so far? Just take a stab. How many people? Okay, Antonio says 26. Shower says 80. 88 says 28. William says 120. William is closest. It's 117, William. 117. Now, you see, I asked that question because I want you guys to know how these numbers for this show run. Huh? Think about it. You see, William is down with the Stormy B-Man channel. He watches. So does Antonio. But I think that Antonio was just giving a number based on what he sees with the likes and adjusting from there. But no, it's the actual viewership is almost 120. It's 117. And what that means is people will watch. They will tune in to see what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Even if they don't stay long, they still come by. But those premieres that I do every morning, you guys, those are important though, because it's usually a take on something that has been in the news, of discussion of late, or something on the horizon, or having to do with a fight or a potential fight. There is a method to it all. There's a method to it. Yeah, William, it is ridiculous, isn't it? Think about it. I told you, and as I've said on so many other occasions, some of them are your favorite other channels. Some of them. Some of them are very big channels. They would never want to stoop as low to be seen in a chat paying any homage to Stormy B-Man. No way. No freaking way. Huh? But just know, fence riders and dick riders, you know, they all riders, huh? I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me. Huh? Yeah. That's y'all. Huh? Look at here. Shakers and Dice. He been listening out there for a minute. Then he going to chime in and say, it's not true, Stormy. We stay for the whole content. We just don't comment. You see? Huh? Just like when you put an electric charge in the soil and the worms pop up to the top. Yeah. There you go. It's easy to weed them out. Brother Code is out there. See, I'm going to tell you something, Shakers and Dice. You're doing it backwards. The way to do it is to come in, hit the like button, greet, and then lay back in the cut. You don't lay back in the cut for 3, 4, 5 attempts of trying to wait and see and then say, oh yeah, we here. Because that's fake. Huh? You want people to see you, you show up. Right? You don't want people to see you, you hiding behind them trees. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge. That's okay, though. No, William, I haven't heard that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down. That's just to set up another fight, because she still got the Serrano rematch on the cards, especially if she wins this fight. But Mayer wants to get in there and give it a shot. I actually think Mayer versus Cameron would be an even better fight than Mayer versus Katie Taylor. This fight with Cameron is not going to be an easy fight, but because it's in Ireland, I don't know how Cameron's going to adapt to the environment. She mostly fights out of the UK, but she's a good fighter. But Katie may be able to pull out all her stops in this fight, including the headbutts that she's been known for and stuff like that. You know, Katie, she speaks with a whisper and everything, but that's a rumbling little lady, man. She tough. She rough. She ain't no punk. I just wish that she was a little bit bigger so she could fight Clarissa, but she's too small. So, you know, since we on that now, we might as well go ahead and start talking about it. But that card is going to be interesting. I was looking at some information earlier. On the other undercard, they got a couple of good fights there. First, to start it out, the IBO Super Welterweight title against Dennis Hogan and James Metcalf. Now, that's one of those fights. I'm going to tell you guys. Hogan and Metcalf, that's one of those fights where it's two dudes. They're fighting in Ireland, right? That could be a bloodbath. Those two dudes are going to beat up and pound on each other. It's going to go one of three ways. Either it's going to be boring because no one wants to commit and get hurt, or it's going to be lopsided. One guy just going to dust the other one, or it's going to be that bloodbath that I'm talking about. It's one of three ways that's going to go. And I got a feeling that most of the fights on this card are going to kind of be like give it your all type fights because they're in Ireland. And I'm telling you, that old Irish feeling about brawling and fighting and stuff like that. Boxing there, they love boxing too. And it's just going to be one of those things that is going to get the blood boiling. It's just a matter of who wants to step up for that. So it's going to be interesting. Some of you might have remember Charlo beating up on Hogan a few years ago. Metcalf has not done much, but these are kind of like men who a lot of the fighters, champions, will take as a voluntary or something like that. But yeah, good fight. These two guys. I expect a lot out of them. You know? Hogan steps into the ring with a record of 31 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. 7 of those wins coming by the way of knockout. Metcalf comes in with a record of 24 wins, 2 losses, and no draws. 15 wins by knockout. Hogan is older by 4 years at 38 years old. Metcalf has a height advantage over an inch. They both are orthodox fighters. Hogan is ranked number 11 by the WBC. Metcalf is ranked number 3 by the WBA and number 12 by the WBC at 154. Yeah, I remember that Shakers and Dice. I remember that fight with Munguia. That's when they were talking about slowing Munguia down, remember? For like putting him in against certain opposition. And that slowdown has been almost made to a crawl now. Absolutely. Gotta taste one of my mints. But let's talk about another fight on that card. One that may be more intriguing than that. You know, this is a fight that we could get into. It could actually be a main event in some circumstances. But that's the fight between Terry Harper and Cecilia Brækhus. Good fight right here, y'all. Good fight. Brækhus has a style that's kind of like a guts and glory type. She'll come after you. She drops her hands a lot, but she pressures and she's aggressive. She can put you on your can too. Yeah, this fight is going to be for Terry Harper's super welterweight title. Harper has a record of 13 wins, 1 loss to Alicia Baumgardner, and 1 draw. 6 of her wins are coming by way of knockout. Brækhus has a record of 37 wins, 2 losses, and 9 knockouts. Harper's 26. So Brækhus is 15 years older. You know, I talk about these women fighters, man. They bring a lot to the table now. It's like they just go for it. Where you see a lot of these men fighters not wanting to make the matches. At least the ladies are getting it done. Maybe they don't know the threat, you know, not yet. But it's still refreshing to see them just want to get in there and mix it up. '88 says Munguia slowed all the way down. Oscar, what the fuck? You're right, man. They've got Jaime Munguia got extra training wheels on. They do not want that kid. See, they're trying to angle him toward that 50-0 thing. You know, that's what they're doing. You know how when little kids have training wheels on their bikes and the training wheels be on the back? Jaime Munguia got training wheels on the back and on the front. They done put training wheels all the way around for his ass. And bumper guards. Now don't hurt yourself now. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah, '88, he was supposed to fight Triple G, but they turned the fight down. And then Triple G went on about his business, and now they saying like we want Triple G again. It's like, come on, man. We done seen this show before, huh? And it's called SHIT. Tay Tay, what's good with you? What's good with you, Queen? How you doing? Art Man is out there. What's good, Art Man? I was listening to you guys cook earlier. Yeah, you're right, Art Man. They so mad that he shoved Loma, and I ain't got to that yet. I'm gonna talk about it, but I was just talking about the Katie Taylor and Chantel Cameron fight card first. Then I was gonna move on to Devin and Loma's card. Hey, 88, you know that, and I know that, but the casuals don't know that. And as long as they can put him in there with a stiffer body than his, hey, he'll look great. See, it's one thing when you're fighting a corpse, and then there's another thing when you're fighting a cadaver. Listen, man, they ought to be ashamed of themselves having these old ass dudes hanging around the sport like Triple G, Barroso, all these old ass fighters, man. Listen, but the young guys don't want to fight each other. It's like the old guys are like, win one for the Gipper. These old guys are like, man, they can't sweat me, man. Look at me, man. My painted nails and my man purse and my capri pants, man. You tripping, dog. Yeah? Okay. Jay Grant Jr. says, Triple G still box. Hey, Jay Grant Jr. I don't know if he still box, but I know he should be in a box. Dead meat. Old ass. Shit. Still around. This damn boxing is like, everybody in the sport is like somewhere between 22 and 36, and this dude is like 46 himself. Triple G. Huh? I remarked when he came out to fight that Japanese dude a couple years ago, when he came to the weigh-in, he was wearing a bathrobe. I ain't talking about a boxing robe. He was wearing literally a bathrobe, like he came from the hotel upstairs, from his room, down to the weigh-in. I was like, this dude wearing a bathrobe, dude. Triple G was like, I don't give a, he just came down. I said, damn, he looked old. And that was a couple of years ago. So you know how I felt when he got in there with Canelo for this third time. Listen, when him and Canelo was in there boxing, it looked like two sloths. When he got in there with Canelo, it looked like two sloths. Tell me I'm lying. And they got paid for that, man. They got paid. And there's people out here thinking like, oh, I want to see him fight Benavidez. Man, Benavidez gonna smoke that dude so bad if they got in the ring together. Mexico ain't gonna allow that fight. They ain't gonna let you see that, huh? They do not want to see their heroes beaten into submission like that. You can keep wanting that fight all you want to. It ain't gonna never happen. You're gonna have to wait for the video game. Oh, man. Man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all got me out here clowning. Scrapbook, what's good with you, bro? He says, peace to my brother Stormy. Great to see you having a great time with the audience. Always. Great talking, bro. To you. Yeah, appreciate you, Scrap. Appreciate you. Yeah. But y'all know that those two dudes look like sloths in the ring, man. Come on. They were moving so bad. Triple G couldn't move too good because his joints and stuff was bad. And, of course, you know that Canelo got two bad knees, so he couldn't move too good. Y'all remember that little upper body movement that Canelo used to do and turn his head when you punch at him and stuff? He couldn't even do that against John Ryder. Did you all notice that? John Ryder was landing like, whoosh. He just didn't have no power. But he was landing. And both of them had those big old red noses after the fight, like those dudes that drink too much and their nose turn red. But yeah, let me talk about this main event of Taylor versus Cameron, man. Very good fight here, you guys. Katie Taylor is the more decorated fighter, but Chantel Cameron is a very good boxer, man. She can box. She's very good technically. She throws good punches. She's usually conditioned very well. She beat the crap out of Jessica McCaskill. I don't think that McCaskill won a round against her when they fought. And, you know, I like McCaskill because she's from the Chi, and I was embarrassed for McCaskill's performance in that fight. And I spoke very disparaging about it. I didn't like it at all because I thought that Jessica could perform better than she did. But it just showed the skill set of Chantel. So, and in this fight, Chantel is the champion because Katie is moving up to challenge her for her undisputed titles at super lightweight. But Katie is the undisputed champion at lightweight, So you've got 8 belts basically on the line here. And it's going to be a good fight. Chantel been wanting Katie Taylor for a long time, even before it got to this point. And this fight happened to come about because the originally scheduled rematch between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fell through when Serrano suffered an injury. So that put that fight on hold. But I'll tell you, I expect Katie to prevail here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lot closer. But because it's in Katie's hometown, they're not going to let Katie come home and lose. So she's probably up on the judge's scorecard 6 rounds right now. Yeah, 88. Ain't that the truth? It's like all of us was saying he ain't the same. We was like, oh, he ain't the man he was 3 years ago. But I tell you, man, hey, that's what is. Hey, when it comes down to it. But you have to really acknowledge that these women fighters, man, they're really getting some things done in the sport. And to be honest, this may end up being what Ed Hearn's career will be acknowledged for. What he has done with women's boxing out of the UK and over in the other side of the world, because they've had great promotions, great matches, super fights, and are developing strong personalities in women's boxing. And I don't think he did it on purpose. It just happened that way. But it's a shame that he can't get men's boxing to that same level, because he would really be cooking with fire. But he hasn't want to risk the male fighters. The female fighters are all in. But the male fighters, Hearn be signing guys and putting them on the shelf and not letting them fight this guy or that guy, or it just... He's been really moving. He's been moving really weird as far as men's boxing is concerned. Hey guys, can we get at least 50 likes? Because it's been on 47 for a minute. And the views are now up to 164. So almost 200. Almost 200. The viewers have dropped down to 16 in the chat. Have all 16 of you hit the like button? Salute to Mark Nash TV. What's good with you, Mark? See you out there. So let's move on over to this Haney and Lomachenko card, where we're going to see on the undercard of that is a fight that could end up being a very interesting fight. Ray Muratalla against Jeremiah Nakatila. Now, we know that Nakatila has been in there, and he's fought guys like Shakur Stevenson, and fared pretty well. Shakur beat him, though, beat him very handily, had him down. And he also lost to a majority decision back in 2016. But Shakur Stevenson really outboxed him. He had him down in round 4. I think he dropped him late in the fight, too. So let me just say this about this fight here. Muratalla is 17-0. He's got 14 KOs. So he can crack. What that means, and his nickname is Danger. I like that. But we'll see, because he's 26 years old and he's 5'8". Nakatila likes to come after people. He gives this impression that he's a good puncher. He's 23, like I said, 23-2 with 19 KOs. But I think he's more strong than he is a solid punching knockout fighter. But in this fight, I think somebody's going to go to knock out the other guy. And Muratalla hasn't lost, so he's probably going to put it out there. He's probably going to put it on. And it could make for a pretty good knockdown drag out. could make for a pretty good knockdown drag out. And that fight is in the lightweight division, so you can expect something interesting. The lightweight division is really top notch, you guys. I don't know if any of the other divisions is as strong as the lightweight division, because even when you talk about these two guys who are not champions, but they are still right there. Then you got the guys like the Frank Martins, and then you got Michelle Rivera. There's so many guys. And Shakur just moved up, you know. So it's a lot to be said right there, bro. A lot to be said. So I'm thinking that it's going to be a knockout in this one. Another fight on this undercard. This fight is a rematch. And this one could be as interesting, if this one could be as interesting as the first go round between these two guys. I'm telling you, man, you might be in for a treat. Oscar Valdez is taking on Adam Lopez for the second time. These two guys met a few years ago where Valdez, I think in November of 2019, Valdez won, and it was a hard fought fight for Valdez at that time. He even got dropped himself in the fight. Lopez had him down in the second round, and he came on and stopped Lopez in the 7th round. So it was one of those knockdown dragouts, you know. So these guys are getting ready to do it again. So, hey, man, why not have a repeat of the first fight with a different outcome this time? Why not? Yeah, Lopez's last fight in January of this year, when he took on Abraham Nova, the brother that got the mascot that looked like himself. That is a great novelty for a fighter to have his own mascot. And the damn mascot looks just like him too. It's like crazy, right? But yeah, that was an entertaining fight that he had with Nova. Yeah, Jay Grant, you saying they didn't have full camps last time? Well, we'll see, huh? We'll see what happens. Because I'm thinking that this is going to be a pretty good fight. A pretty darn good fight, man. Salute to Sheena out there with those channel emojis. What's good with you, Sheena? I see you out there. Drew Titan in the house. What's good with you, Drew? Man, Drew, you see that information I sent you? I sent you a few things. Yeah. Yeah, see, little scraps like this, man, they usually turn out to be a lot more than people thought. So, you know, I look forward to it. And seeing that these guys fought before, they familiar with each other already, and that can make for a different dynamic. So, you know, let's get it on. I want to see it. But yeah, last but not least, talking about the main event. Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. Who knows Devin Haney? Y'all remember when Oscar said that foolishness, man? Oscar is something else, man. How could you be a great fighter and then turn into dildo faggins? Huh? What is wrong with this dude, man? Yeah. Absolutely. So this one, I'm going to say something. I've been listening to some of the breakdowns by other people, and I think that Devin Haney is and should be favored in this fight. But I also believe that Vasily Lomachenko is live in this fight. He's a live wire. Yeah, man, I called him Dildo Faggins because, you know, he's the lord of them things. Yeah. You can hear that music play, dun, 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 dun. And Bernard Hopkins is his Sam the Wise, huh? Mr. Faggins. Oh, Mr. Faggins. Yeah. But, you know, that's them, huh? Don't he own the Ring magazine? I say Lord of the Rings, Lord of them things. There you go. That's him and Bernard over there, huh? You guys don't want to get me started talking about these guys, man. I'm telling you. Nah. Mr. Fruito. Mr. Fruitcake. Break out the stockings. Are those your stockings, Mr. Baggins? You know, what the fuck, man? Fishnets on their ass. Why didn't he say, who knows Ryan Garcia? He didn't show up at the press conference for Ryan. What the hell? Yeah, man. He's like, we couldn't make it to the press conference, you know. We had death threats. Y'all don't want me to start going in on it because I'll just take the show in a whole different direction, man. I tell you, man, you can't make this shit up, bro. I mean, these guys are seriously. Who knows Devin Haney? Well, everybody's gonna know Haney after tomorrow, Oscar. Everybody, huh? Yeah. Vasily Lomachenko knew him after that shove at the weigh-in. Oh shit. But I expect Devin to beat this guy up. I really do, man. He gonna beat him up. And I don't want the ref to jump in and stop it. I don't want the somebody to throw a towel in. I want them to remove all the towels from the arena before the main event. Don't let Richard Steele in the building. Just let this dude get what's coming to him. Now he gonna be in there doing that little movie do, stepping to the side and stepping back and stuff. This guy, Vasily, huh? But did y'all see when Devin was training and he was working on those body shots? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He may be the Matrix, but Devin gonna be Neo on his ass, huh? He gonna solve the code of the Matrix. And he gonna free his mind. Yep. I really expect Devin to beat this guy up, though. It won't be easy at first. But do you all remember the success that Teofimo had early on Loma, especially when Loma wasn't punching? But Devin is better than Teofimo. Yeah, so I expect it to be a boxing match for a little bit. But as the rounds go on and the punishment adds up, see, this is the one thing people forget to think about as well. When you have a high caliber fighter, it takes another high caliber fighter to bring the best out of him. My hope is that Vasily decides to take some risks. Because if he takes risks, then Devin can really hurt him. But I got this distinct feeling that he's going to feel some things from Devin and be like, oh, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to, take the risk. And that's unfortunate because if it gets to that point, then Devin's still going to have to go get him. But that's how I see that playing out, though. It's going to be a heck of a fight. Neither guy's a bum. Neither guy's a pretender. Both guys have earned their keep. It's just that Vasily has had more hype around him. But he's still a good fighter. Boy, that damn Paulie Malignaggi, he don't like Devin at all, do he? He just wants Devin to lose to whoever Devin fights. Boy, he just is like... But it's great to have people like that because that can be a motivating tool and factor. Yeah. I have to admit, though, this is one of the more creative posters for a fight, right? With them standing on the chessboard with the chess pieces. I thought that was kind of cool. And they calling the fight Checkmate. That's pretty good. Very creative. Whoever thought of that, good job. Sheena was asking, what do I think about the shove around her seen around the world? You know what? Listen, Sheena, you weren't here earlier in the show. I talked about it. It was done for the promotion of the fight, you know, stir up some last minute emotions and feelings for people, make everybody run and press that pay-per-view buy for ESPN Plus. That's all that was. When he hits Loma on his chin a few times and you see how Loma responds to that, then you will know. Then. Yep. That's right, a pay-per-view push, huh? Make y'all run out at the last minute and push that button, huh? Because when you go to the site and it says buy pay-per-view, ESPN, that's what you got to do. Let me hit up for my man Focus Ball right now. Gotta see what we got for us as far as the merchandise.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Get you some of that Stormybman merchandise, man. Huh? We got some good stuff out there for you. Good stuff. Stop messing around. Get you something. Listen. Sheena's asking, Stormy, do you think Haney would have pushed Tank like that? I don't think he would have had to push Tank like that, because if they fight, all eyes gonna be on that promotion. I think what was done today at the weigh-in was done exactly like I said, to assist with that last opportunity to put eyes on it, because it went viral. It was people making videos about it right away. When him and Tank, if he and Tank fight, all eyes gonna be on him anyway. Now, something else could happen during that, but it wouldn't be necessarily for what we're talking about here. Because I do believe that these guys, you know, they had to do what they could to drum up the interest in their fight. And they did that. You know, they did it. And it was okay. Turned out all right. You know. Turned out all right. TS Boxing, what's good with you, bro? Yeah. $704 Joe, what's good? Hey, listen, I think that Haney gonna beat the guy up. But it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta do certain things to prove who you are. Didn't they say that in Black Panther? Show them who you are. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do that. King Corleone, what's good with you? Just sitting here looking at the numbers here. Just about 200. But I'm going to get ready to get on out of here because I'm a little bit fatigued. Nobody showed no love this evening. Didn't want to hit my like button, but y'all hang around. Damn parasites and leeches, man. It's fucking ridiculous. I hope y'all hang around and buy that pay-per-view for Devin tomorrow. Some of y'all ain't gonna do that either. You'll just end up streaming it. 'cause that's what you do. Damn leeches. Like Antonio said earlier, fake love. That's what it is, fake love. Well, yep, I'm going to get on out of here. Peace to y'all. Those who came in late, catch the replay. If you don't want to catch the replay, that's fine too. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Enjoy the fights. There will be a post-fight show. And I'm out.
To this day.